Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Hope everybody is enjoying your weekend. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lynn. Thank you for coming to check out my videos. I hope you will choose to subscribe. If you do, also hit the bell and check all. That way you will be notified of each and every video that I upload. And I upload often. I also plan on starting my lives soon. Today is a special day for me. I am doing my very first collab, and I am honored to be doing it with one of my best friends on here and a very wonderful young lady. Makeup with Jessica Vargas. If you've never heard of her, where have you been? She's wonderful. Make sure you go and check out her channel. Uh, the collab that we decided to do is we decided to make a look using blues. We decided that we can use any blues out of any palettes that we have instead of just one particular palette. I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and get better with using colors, and blues is one of Jess's favorites. So, that's where we're at. I have already put on my foundation and applied, if it did my eyebrows and everything. If you would like to know what I wore, what I'm wearing, I am wearing a Rimmel. I am wearing my Rimmel foundation with my Milani powder, and I just used a regular eyeshadow to do my eyebrows. I don't like using eyebrow pencils. I'm not very good at them. But let's get into what you guys came here to see. Let's see what kind of look I can create today using some of the blues I have. I pulled out 4 different palettes that have blue colors in them that I'm going to be picking from. The first palette that has some blues in it is my Doe Color Neon palette, and that's what she looks like. The second palette that I'm going to use a blue out of is my Peachy Queen Kush palette, and that is what she looks like. I will be using that very beautiful blue right there. The fourth palette, the third palette that I'm going to be using is my Laura Sanchez Mood palette, and it has one of the most beautiful blues that I've ever used in it. Those of you that have been here before know that is my favorite palette here lately. And of course, last but certainly not least, you can never have a blue look without having the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this palette looks like by now, but if you haven't, I'm going to give you a reminder. Aren't those colors beautiful? He makes some very beautiful, very pigmented colors. But I have learned that when you are using Jeffree Star palettes, you must go in very light-handed. So, where shall we begin? To start off, I am going to use... First, let me find the brush. I am going to use... I'm Cold in my crease as my transition color. Like I said before, Jeffree Star eyeshadows are very pigmented, so I tend to go in light-handed. They're easy to build up, so I rather go in light-handed and have to add a little bit extra than put way too much. That's just about a rule I have in life for anything. You can always add. It's easier to add than it is to take away. And this color right here is a very beautiful kind of baby blue. and I think it's going to work nice as the transition shade. Uh, so how are you guys doing this weekend? Anybody do anything exciting? Comment down below. Let me tell you, let me know how you've been doing. Next weekend is the 4th of July, my favorite holiday. Does anybody have any big plans? If you do, I'd like to know about them. Anybody know of any good places that are going to be doing fireworks? I live in Maryland. Usually, my husband takes me to the Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore, and they shoot fireworks off at the water, and it's really beautiful. But this 4th of July, I will be spending the week with one of my favorite cousins, because my birthday is July 7th, and I think it would be a nice little getaway. We live in Baltimore City. It's, it's a city, and he lives out in the country, nice, peaceful. Maybe do some fishing, go on some nature walks. Basically anything we want to be calm and relaxing. Okay, now that I have used the I'm cold for my transition color, I think I'm going to jump over here to the Kush Queen palette, and I am going to be using the Bubba Kush to darken the outer edges. Now guys, I can't promise you what this look is going to look like. I am not very good with using colors yet. I've always been a neutral baby, and I just basically started working with colors, I'm going to say, in the last 3 to 4 months. And not to pat myself on the back, but I think I've been doing a pretty good job when it comes to using them. This is one of the first times that I've ever made a look where I've been solely sticking with, one basic shade. If I do a colorful look, usually I go real colorful. And I actually found that after all those years of browns and pinks, playing with colors is actually quite fun. I know a lot of times we have to stick with the neutral colors, especially those of us that have jobs that have to go to work every day. You can't be walking in there with bright pink and neon green. But whenever you do get a chance, I think it's so much more fun to play with color than to just stick with the same old boring neutrals. I think I absolutely wore the same exact look every day for like 10 years. Like, literally. Like, I think I could put it on. I was on autopilot whenever you put my makeup on in the morning. I had no variation at all. I was probably the most boring makeup person in the world. Okay, so now I put that. Wow, that applied very nicely. Very nicely. I really, really, really love this palette. This is another one I've only had less than a month. I have gotten so many amazing palettes that I never, ever, ever would have been able to get, thanks to Miss Busy Beauty. If you do not know who she is, Miss Busy Beauty has a store on eBay. It is called the Busy Beauty Store, and she makes up all kinds of various lots. They run them from various prices. Some of them as low as $25, up as high as $85, and everywhere in between. I do not know how she does it. Every lot I have ever seen has been amazing. The ones I have purchased, I have never been happier. And she always throws in some free extra goodies. And when she says she's throwing in some free extra goodies, this lady is not playing around. You will have your mind blown. You will be absolutely shook. I would rather save my money and buy lots from her every month than actually get some of these subscription boxes, even BoxyCharm. First off, you know what you're getting when you're getting your lots from Miss Stephanie. And second off, they're just absolutely amazing. And she is such a nice person. So easy to talk to, so easy to work with. She's even put together a special lot for me once for a very good friend of mine. I needed some help, and she knew the person. And I gave her a price range, and she put together an amazing lot. Blew my mind when I saw it. Okay, so now that we have that on, let me see, what should we go with now? So we had the baby blue in the crease. I put the Bubble Kush as my darkener. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my Laura Sanchez palette, and I am going to take this blue right here. I don't know, they don't have the name of the shades on here, but I think this is one of the prettiest blues I have ever seen. And I'm going to put that right there in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see how beautiful that shimmer is? It is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Yes, yes. I think this look might turn out just fine. I was a little concerned. I've been thinking all day about how I was going to create a look with mainly blues. And I was a little worried, but now that I'm seeing it, I'm pretty happy with what I got going on here so far. I am going to take this brush and just, I'm not going to add anything to it, but I am going to blend a little back and forth, just to get those to mesh together a little bit better. And then I am going to dip back in to the Bubble Kush and darken it up just a slight bit more. Just a slight bit more. Make it pop just a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same over here on this side. For those of you that have never seen Jessica Vargas, I will leave the link to her video that goes along with this one down in my description box below. Please go check her out. She is an amazing, amazing self-taught MUA. She does not give herself enough credit for how great she is, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I am gonna go in with this Mercury right here. I wanna put a little in the corner, just a little bit. I'm not sure that I'm gonna stick with that dot. I'm not really feeling that. I don't know that I'm feeling. Oh, maybe, yeah, that might work out. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out just, oh my gosh. Uh-oh, boo-boo alert. A little bit too much packed on the brush. Okay, and then once again, one more time, I am going to go in with this I Am Cold. As a matter of fact, I'm not. I'm going to dip into the blue blood, the actual color itself, the blue blood color, and swipe that across there. I really love the way he puts a different picture in each one of his little boxes. I think that is so neat. And sometimes it almost saddens me when I um rub the picture off because I've used the makeup so much. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to dip back into that I'm Cold and go over top. Just slightly. Just slightly. Just to give it a little bit of a soft touch. Just a little bit of a soft touch. And then what I'm going to do is, if I can figure out where in the world I put it, because usually it's not too far away, I use it every day. I'm going to go into my Cover FX palette, and I am going to dip into, if I can find the brush that I want. I have a million brushes and can never find the one that I want. Usually it's, and like I said, right in front of my face. And I'm going to take the brightener, and I'm going to put some of that right on the inner corner of my eye. Just to lighten up the look just a little bit. Just to lighten it up slightly. I really, 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 really love this Cover FX palette. I use it every single day. Every single day. I find a way to incorporate it into my look. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this palette. It's got all the different things for your face. You got your highlighters, your blush, your contour, your finishing powder, and your brightener. So, it's a very nice palette. And then, I always like to take a little bit and put it right below my brow bone. And then I'm just going to go in with that same brush that I was using the, the I'm Cold. I apologize. The I'm Cold. And blend it together, blend it together, blend it together. I swear blending is my downfall. I don't know what it is. I just cannot seem to really get a grip on the blending. I don't think that looks too bad. What do you guys think? And now I'm going to, since we are going with the blue theme, if I can find it again, there we go. I am going to be using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Cobalt. Get that in my waterline. Now, the question of the day is which mascara to use, or shall I say which mascaras to use. It seems like I can never just use one mascara. There's always several of them. But I did, for the first time, try this Butter London Power Up Mascara. Another wonderful product I got from Miss Busy Beauty. It came in a pack with, it also had a liquid eyeliner with it. Very beautiful little set. Even if I wouldn't have used it, it would have been an awesome gift for somebody. But I do like this eye mascara. And I'm very picky about mascara. I have very, very, very sparse baby eyelashes. So all those big brushes, all they seem to do is clump up on me, and I don't know. I feel like I look like a circus clown. So usually what I do is I put on one coat of this, and then I let it sit for a minute, and then I go in behind it. Depending on how I'm feeling that day, how dramatic I'm trying to go. Sometimes I'll use my Stella, but today I think I'm going to go with my Pump and Volumized Dior mascara. I really wish that I could learn to put on some false eyelashes. I don't know about you guys, but a couple months back, I was one of the ones that got a set in my BoxyCharm box. And needless to say, I glued my eyes together. I glued my eyes shut, trying to apply them. I don't have very good use when it comes to my hands anyways. Those of you that have been here know that I have severe nerve damage in my hands. I suffer from lupus. So I have a hard time holding things, gripping things. I drop a lot of things. That's why I tend to like the bigger, fatter makeup brushes, the bigger, fatter eyeliners, things of that nature. So we pretty much have finished the eye look. Now all I have to do is complete the rest of the look, and I think to do that, I think my highlighter today, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the color Pearl. And when they call this a butter highlighter, they were not lying. When I first got it, I ran my fingers across it, and I swear by goodness, I felt like I was rubbing my hand across the top of a brand new tub of butter. And it is absolutely stunning. The shine that it gives. It is beautiful. It is just beautiful. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? I am a highlighter junkie. I like highlighters, I like sparkles, and I love lip gloss. If I could only have one, I say it in every video, if I could only have one makeup product for the rest of my life, it would definitely be lip gloss. Now that I've done that, I need to pick out a blush to put on. And I did have a blush, a very specific blush that I wanted to use, and now I do not see where I set it. It was my Folklore brush. Okay, guys, I guess I'm just going to have to, sometimes you just gotta improvise. So instead, I am going to go with my Ciate London. Do I want to go with the burnt or the halo? I think I want to go with the burnt. Gonna go with my Ciate burnt. Rub that in. Rub that in. Sometimes I tend to overdo it on the blush. Trying to go easy today. And I need to... You guys, I have so many mirrors, and yet I'm always picking up the mirrors on my palettes to look at myself. I have no idea why. Well, I really only have one makeup mirror that I have. I was just checking out the highlighter. I also am one of those ones that insist on putting highlighter on my nose. Don't ask me why. I don't know. So basically now all I need to do is pick out a lippy, and I guess we will go from there. The lippy that I am going to go with is I just had it, is my NARS. I got a mini NARS in my Sephora kit the other day, and it's just kind of neutral. Even though I've gotten better at colors with my eyes, I still don't venture too far away when it comes to the lips. I still tend to stick pretty much close to home with the neutral colors. And I'm going to top it off with my Too Faced Rich and Dazzling Pants Off Dance Off. I absolutely love the formula of this lip gloss. I had my first one in the shade Pretty Penny, and I wore it every single day, non-stop. I could not put it down, and I think I did pretty good. No fallout from any of them. I'm going to give myself a quick spray with my Urban Decay Quick Fix. I love this. Small, compact, goes in your purse, easy to take with you. Another thing I got from Miss Busy Beauty. I swear by goodness, y'all, you don't know what you're missing if you do not go check out her lots. Anyways, this is the look I created. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. I will leave a link to Jessica's video for the collab. Like, once again, this is the collab I did with Makeup with Jessica Vargas. Thank you, Jessica, for helping me do my very first collab. I am so glad that it was with you, my bestie on here. Everybody that stayed with me this far, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget, I have a giveaway. It's open until Friday. I will be announcing the winner on Saturday morning. It is a Get Ready With Me video. There are two parts to the videos. Watch both of them to find out the rules on what I'm giving away and how to win it. Until the next time, just remember that you are loved by me. I appreciate you joining my family, and God bless you all. May you have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.